Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are now going to try using this Reliant engine and these fuel tanks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in total. Gives a total delta V of 2000. Got thrust to weight ratio there of 3.71, so that will go up quite nicely. Not going to be adding any science whatsoever. We got our parachute, that will be good enough. All I'm interested in this particular flight is good, safe. Let's put it onto that snap. So it's good, safe height, altitude records. Are we going to break the atmosphere? Unlikely, I'd say. But we're just going to see how high we can get. That should do us. Astronauts, we got Jebediah has stepped up to play. He's a pilot. It's about time we used a pilot, so he is now going to take to the skies. I'm going to add another one of these. Too many. Don't want to. One more. Still good thrust to weight. A little bit more delta V. Let's give that a go. Let's go. Again, no science being done here at all. Right, because we've got a pilot, we can press T, which gives us the SAS control, which gives us a little bit of stability. I'll throttle right up to the top, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really powerful. This engine can take way more weight. Just throttling down a little bit. We haven't got the Kerbal Engineer information again. That's a shame. Throttle down a bit. We're approaching our speed of sound, which we don't want to do this low down unless we can help it. Again, straight up. That's all we're after right now. Straight vertical flight. Atmosphere is getting a bit thinner. We can add a bit more juice. Switch to the map view so we can see our altitude. If we can make a suborbital, that would be fantastic. Crew report, excellent. That's what I mean about science alert. It just gives us that ability just to do that, to get the science. There we go. We should. I might give it just a smidgen more just to make sure of it. And we've still got 50 odd watts of fuel. There we are. We are going to make orbit here. Sorry, not make orbit. We're going to make space. Break through the atmosphere. We've got here some records. Altitude, speed. Atmosphere's very thin now. Should be some more. Speed, distance. Just about to break through the atmosphere. It's gonna do it. That's good. $70. There we go. Altitude record. We've reached space. Escape atmosphere contract completed. So now we should be pretty much about to head on our way back down again. Got a bit of gas left as well, so we'll use that just to arrest our descent in a moment. Even further distance record. It's good going. Here we are, just tipping over, and we're on our way back down again. Maintaining our straight up approach. Slow time warp a little bit. F5 for a bit of safety, just in case we need to come back to this point here. Don't really want to lose Jebediah just yet. A little bit early days for a death in the space program. There we go. So back down into the atmosphere, building up speed. Going to start adding a bit of gas fairly soon. Just to slow us down. And that's all the gas gone. Get rid of that. Oh, we were in time warp. That's made things look a little bit scarier than they are. But anyway, we can turn our SAS off now. And we will be controlled quite nicely. So crew report and EVA report could be done now. But we don't have the ability to do it because we've already taken a crew report. So picking up speed as gravity is dragging us back down again. You can hear the wind resistance. Heat shield will be more than enough if we hit it. I don't know whether we're even just going to get Mach effects. We're not even going to get any heat effects. Hopefully the wind resistance against the bottom of our craft here will be enough to slow us down. We need to get below 250 for that to turn to a safe condition for letting out the chute. We're very nearly there. We're down to 3,000 meters already though. That was our rocket hitting the ground. That's fine. And we can release the chute and it should open. Hi, you gaming team, how are you doing? I'm not doing so well, obviously. Don't want to lose Jeb just yet. What went wrong there? Still got some gas. Don't understand. Right. So here we are, we're coming down. Still got some gas, we just speed up time a little bit. We're back into the atmosphere. I'm going to use that gas very shortly to start slowing us down. Ooh, don't want to lose our attitude. We're going to use... Oh, had to lose that. That wasn't how I wanted to use it. Take the SAS off now. The craft will balance itself. There we go. We need to get around 250 before that changes. No, I've destroyed the parachute. Let it off too early. Wow, this is a really tricky game. What happened here? Why am I getting so difficulty? Don't do vertical tip to the no degree horizon, insert and burn what you have to the 90 degree for the pod only. You don't need want to heat shield too. Yeah, that's possibly true, but why is this? Right. Okay, so as we come down, so I'm going to try tipping over and giving it some burn that way. That will stretch out our orbit, which gives us a shallower descent. Hopefully. Point towards our retrograde. And then as we come into the atmosphere, the air will hit the bottom of our craft and slow us down. Being told that I shouldn't have put the heat shield on. I'm confused by that. Oh, that's getting close. Should be fine. If we don't look at it, we won't be able to see it. Should be able to turn my SAS off and the craft will auto position itself. And as I'm told from Ensja in the chat, by hitting the water gives me a little bit more terrain to fall through, or not terrain, but air to fall through to slow me down. 800 odd meters per second. This is really fast for 10,000 meters. 700, 600 meters per second. 500 meters per second. 400. 300. Keep slowing down. 200 and... Let it go, let it go. Catch the air, catch the air. Wow. This game's really difficult now. No other than me, welcome to the stream. I've started a new career mode at 1.05. So far, it's really difficult. I'm slightly struggling, I would say. Let's grab an EVA report. Let's take the data. Let's store the experiments. Let's grab an EVA report. Let's grab the vessel and let's board, and that will allow me to do a new crew report as well. And we'll recover the vessel, and this time Jebediah made it. Yeah, we haven't got much space to spare when we're coming down. And that's just the pod and the heat shield from a suborbital that just made space. So I'm tricky. Anyway, 15.9 science earned from there. Got a whole bunch of parts back. I keep taking the monopropellant. Someone remind me to remove the monopropellant when we next build something. Jebediah and some XP. That's brilliant. No contracts at the moment. I don't like any of these contracts. Haul a Mark II radial mount parachute into space above Kerbin. We need to be between 5,000 and 7,000 and 11,000 meters with speeds of 70 to 210. I think we'll be going faster than that, lower than that. I don't know. Heck, we'll come back to these. We got more. Let's just hit the orbit, just in case we accidentally hit an orbit. I'm told in chat that vertical launches are deadly. Need to go at an angle. Then I find they flip out. But we'll see how we go on. So we've broken the land distance record of 10 kilometers and splashed down into the ocean. So that earned us some more stuff. 39.5 science. That means we should be able to get this one. Gives us bigger fuel tanks, solid rocket boosters, and a better engine. And then the next one we're going to go for is this one, which will give us 45, which just give us these bits and pieces here. Yeah, declining contracts cost you reputation now, so even if you don't like them, you just got to ignore them. Not too bad on money. Upgrading that, I need more money to upgrade that, and that's the main thing I want to upgrade. The weight limit is, you know, possibly we'll see how we get on. Right, what's next now? Can we make orbit now? Can we make an orbit? So if I'm going to make orbit, I do need a heat shield this time. I think. I would say. Don't forget the parachute. Right, that's what's coming back. Okay, we know that that's survivable from a suborbital. Maybe a non-suborbital. You don't need a heat shield. Really don't need a heat shield. I am assured that I don't need a heat shield. This is Jeb's life we're talking about here. Orbit, we're going for orbit here. I can't believe it. I'll come back to it. I'll think about it. I can remove it later. Right, stack decoupler. Let's have these. And, oh, missed. 2 of those. And an engine. Stack decoupler. 6 of them. And reliant. Swivel. More control. I'd rather have more control and no orbit. What do we got? Delta V is possibly not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe some more. 7, 8. Oh, I'm told 9. That looks like a lot. That's a really tall rocket. Oh, single stage. That's... I can't control a rocket that big. Right, let's add a whole bunch of these at the bottom. Try and keep the bottom end at the bottom. What are we doing for part count? 22. I want also... Where is it? That. Don't want that many though. Stick that there. Alright. Again, we're not going to worry too much about the science at this stage. Once we can do it. Yeah, it's so much more controllable. I've been told in the chat again that 2-stage is costing me a lot of weight, and he's probably right. But it's so much more controllable. I think it might be worth just doing it like that. I'm seeing how we go. Right, what else do we need? There's nothing in there. Solid rocket boosters. Yeah, I'm being told I'm entirely wrong in the chat, which I know they're right. I know they're right. Let's see. I reckon this is doable. I think we can make orbit with this. And we're gonna... Who are we gonna kill? Well, let's kill Valentina, because she hasn't been up. Yep. Right, okay, what are we doing? Right. So I'm just going to put a cut in this for YouTube. So in the next stage, we're going to fly this rocket. We're going to fly this rocket into orbit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.